rough time for me. They gave me a, I'm pretty sure they gave me a venom, and I'm building up. I'm making sure that I talk to doctors in a two-way relationship, which is very hard. So I'm kind of setting that aside a little bit. I don't, so, but isn't it terrible that I end up talking about this stuff? Like, what is it, Shauna? What happened? What's going on with you? Well, I'll be here to tell you that what's happening with me is not supposed to happen. It's totally the divine call. I was doing fine, and then somebody spills asphalt right over there. And then my life has changed forever, and it's for the better. Yep, because that's environmental terrorism. It could be cleaned up and treated just like an oil spill. And those people should be fined and punished. And I say that their property should be taken away. A lot of people should be taken away from this area who, if they don't want to follow the directions here, one of the directions was because there was a lot of sawmilling going on. I remember I was talking about the tree thing. Log in. We don't have but hardly 600-year-old trees up here. So to me, off the top of my head, I already thought about this. It's like, well, that's how long that a certain benevolent creature, I mean, that's how long it's here still. If it's there, then it's here and it goes back 600 years or no? Because why isn't it like 16,000 years old? And you've heard the rumor and seen this stuff, right? If you get really high and get on the internet, you'll see that it's like, doesn't that huge mountain and that plateau look just like a tree that was cut down? And the answer is yes. A lot of the times, yeah, it's a technology. Maybe they are like not aliens, but extraterrestrial. They help us out. You can create, like I said, the ecology that grew on top of it. Man, imagine how cool that must be if there's a big one. But anyway, hey, what's this video about? I'm feeling horrible. They put nanotech in me. It's very weird feeling. But I'm going to introduce everybody to not only that information, but to me, because I'm being projected upon, and that can't happen. I project who I am. I am the authority of exactly how I'm being picked up, like what I'm displaying as myself. And I didn't just say and it's like set in stone. It's a certain design. No, I'm a very spontaneous, naturally present, and I don't want to say reactive, but responsive person. See, I'm an Aries rising at 6 degrees, and I have no choice but to move with this. I almost said hot-blooded, but it's really now. There's a word called iron. Iron. See, our blood is made of iron, but see, there's irony. How about that? And then when you look at the word, what irony means, it's a word. Isn't it ironic? Or the irony of it? Well, it's because sameness comes to mind. Same. Yeah, that's what it means. It means people don't know what ironic means, but when you look it up, it means something that is the same as the other thing. It seems the same. It is the same. See, isn't that ironic though? Isn't that the same though? That blah blah blah, right? Oh, the irony of it. Oh, how it seems to be contrasting exactly the same, right? People don't really know what that word means. But and furthermore, like I said, irony. What's that? No, the main word in it is iron. This is really important to all of us. See, we are electrical beings and our bodies conduct electrically. That could be used. See, this is the thing: is if you're using your apparatus right, then you are you're conducting, like you're a receiver from your heart is the main thing that puts out an electric current, and it's grabbing from a very highly electric air. That's what the plasmatic field is. They call it the plasmatic field, but I reduce it down, baby. See, the word plasmatic in there, it has the word as-atic. those are two very powerful words, by the way. As means like are, a, or am. That's Aries. See, my language thing is going to refine right in front of your face. I'm going to let you know how direly important it is that we get to this, like it's a breaking down of Babylon, and it's really getting into a real science of how this very, boy, was that a good hit of weed. God. How this very, I hate when I do that, lose my place. Sorry about that. But I just have to click out every once in a while and go, dang, Shauna, how do you know this? Well, I've meditated since I played music, the form of meditating. I've played music since the age 5, so I've been playing music for 45 years. When I was 35, I realized I became realized about meditation. I was like, oh, and so I've been meditating this whole time. I was in the middle of this amazing drum rap. I mean, it was so under control and amazing. Few people really catch my live playing. I would love to play with other people, but like, okay, so when are we gonna do that? It's so weird. Everybody's a reptilian. They're pretending like they're playing music. Really? Did you hear what I said? So anyway, there's a lot to share, and it will come out pertaining to mainly. There's nothing more vital over the next 7 to 20 years is to change the way we see things through the way that we speak, by the way that we do right, by knowing what it is that the letter A stands for. Plasmatic field. The word attic is in there, so you have to be kind of savvy as a shepherd, me as a leader, as a leader, a shepherd. I'm a shepherd. I'm not just a sheep. Shepherds are good, babes. You want to look out for the wolves in sheep's clothing. That's what you want to look out. But Christ is the shepherd, okay? People with their eyes are open, that receive, like, any benevolent being, really, like, I hate to say, but see, they all be demonized. Some noises is over there. I have some windows open. Yeah, they're all turned around on you. The benevolent people, the ones that seem to have a superpower of some sort or another. If it's really, it comes in ideas, forms of ideas that it's like, well, how did you figure that out? It's like, well, it's always been here. It's actually a synthetic version of reality, like Tesla, how and computerization. But Tesla is something to talk about. But now, do you know that that's just, he's like a tinkering boy with something, and only because the information is available. He was kind of, I bet you anything. See, these people, Tesla and even Einstein, which wasn't a real scientist, but other heavy duty influencers that thought very deeply, they don't claim to be involved in regular schools, right? The education system. No, they in fact speak very poorly of it. They despise it. What they speak of is meditation. And so if you wonder, like, how I know what I know, and begin to do what I do, I've been meditating for a long time. Not just playing music, but I have played so much music. I've spent like 6 to 8 hours easily playing music every single day. So it's kind of hard to fuck with my frequency. I played something today that I'm sorry that I didn't get it down on record, but I will. I used to record all the time, and I just get. I hate to brag, baby. But see, this is the thing. That's kind of where we're at. I'm a little bit ahead of us all. Right now, you're setting your boundaries. That's what the Saturn going into 0-degree Aries and such with Neptune, meeting up with Neptune. Um, that's a big, big thing in the air right now. It creates structure around our spiritual, like, viscosity. I guess what I mean is there's a very like nebulous time right now. You can't really poke it with a fork and say we have a substantial thing. It's coming on to new life. It doesn't happen without communicating and saying we're making hello, like how that I'm going to have to take all these people's property away because they polluted the place. I will have some more solidity within our environment as okay, west of the Mississippi, that we do not live out of harmony with nature and using pesticides. Oh God, do we have a lot of work to do because I'm talking about like stop pouring poisons in the water and stop doing chemtrails already. Yet a lot of people don't know that they pour poison in the water like sulfuric acid from coal mining runoff. Why am I talking about this? Good heavens! I don't want us to dwell on weird stuff like this. See, just letting you go on. We don't have that much time here. I love myself, and I think it sucks what happened to me. That's why I'm going to press charges and do all I can to sue punitive damages. Very ridiculous that I ended up installed with this shit because they sent me to jail for a very petty reason. When it's time to talk, they won't talk, and they do this to you. It was time to talk. When that asphalt was going around, well, guess what? They're all affiliated. I can tell. And it's like, okay, good. There's a ring of fucking slithering snakes and lizards that do not care about where they are. Like, you have to do that more. What do you think needs to change on this planet? What the fuck do people think is going on with politics and religion and whatever all that stuff is? What is it? Did you just throw it out the door that maybe a little bit has to do with quality control? Like the quality of our lives. Do you think that that's something that we're worried about? Why? Well, I would like a glass of water that doesn't have some kind of fucking poison and fluoride and shit poured into it. Babes, I am not an isolated incident. No way. And I am humanity. And so we have this aspect with the Pluto. I was trying to tell you guys. I'm sorry, Neptune. Did I say Pluto last time? Sorry, I mean Neptune. Very important fucking thing that's going on with this Neptune thing. See, it's in Aries. It goes into, it's like this, it's in Aries. And then it goes into 1 degree. And then Saturn catches up with it. And then, I guess I should look at my book now. If I had my glasses, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Yep, I do. Boy, these glasses. Sorry about that. Um, May, zipping right along. Mercury is very short in Taurus, thank God, but it happens to trine the hell out of my Venus in the meantime, and that means I'm going to get my clothes together because I'm going on stage, baby. My act is clean. I'm not a corrupt person. No, can't corrupt me is what I mean. You can't corrupt me. I mean, I go into a fog, and I can think, well, I just see the silver lining, and everybody else is just black clouds, right? And I'm like, but don't you see the silver lining? It involves you, doesn't it? Fucking demolished, right? I feel demolished just about. I can't worry about my fucking electric bill that they are threatening to turn off on the 27th because $344 isn't much money. I could make it in one day if I really wanted to. So you heard my advertisement in the beginning. If you didn't, rewind it and catch it. I was trying to advertise something that I could send through the mail to you. Isn't that weird? Why not? See, we have to start the new life. It can't always be that we are just completely falling forever into a pit and waiting for a politician to fix things. God, sorry about my look. I can hardly see myself because I am technically blind. I'm pretty sure I'm because I'm feeling terrible. You wouldn't know it, right? But I feel a lot better since I smoked my peace pipe. Let me tell you right now, I haven't done it in a long time since this stuff happened. I'm doing doctor's visits, x-rays. I had a weird experience. See, I don't know what iodine does in your blood when they inject it in there and they want to do a CT scan. Will you fuck off, you people? I'm just asking for another x-ray so I can start a comparison now. Because I'm pretty sure I'm so much more better than when it was May 7th and I was telling you guys I felt like I was dying, that the pain was really bad. No, I've experienced some things. I'm battling this thing. They gave me nanotech. They asked me. They wanted to swab my mouth. I'm putting this on my playlist that talks about the evidence of what happened. Sorry how scattered it is, but hey, isn't this the weirdest fucking video? Why not? Wasn't this a weird day? This is the 19th. Oh, it's just gonna get weirder and weirder. It's gonna get better and better for some of us. Humanity. Humanity is going to experience a breakthrough or two. And if it doesn't, see, this is what's going to happen with Neptune moving into Pisces, is why I have my book out and I was going to tell you and show you. Oh, wow, it hits 2 degrees, Neptune in Aries, which is like, yay, let the revolution, but it's really let the rebellion begin. It has to be a rebellion. Fuck your revolutions. You're going in circles? Did you forget what revolution means? But you don't listen to what rebel means. Rebellion. It just means that you tune up your vibrational frequency and you say, fuck you. See, if there is a nanotech in me or a nanotech particulate matter that's going to reassemble itself, it's going to go into the divine code of the higher vibrational frequency, because I've been doing that all my life, me particularly. I'll do it for eternity. I know how to traverse the universe because I am a musician. I don't know. I don't know how I ended up here on this plane. As a musician, I look at that often, that there's not really very many good, like real authentic, like mystical musicians, and that's what I really truly am. Rare to catch me live unless you press record. But I do know how to put a show together and a venue together. See, I just won't do it with anybody and everybody because first of all, they can't seem to keep up. It's like, no, this is just a 6-time waltz, man. Don't you know that? Hit the 8 every once in a while. Anyway, I've been doing some amazing stuff lately. On top of of this fucking energy they live within. See, something is right. They're all trying to tell me to fucking leave or something, right? I would like to think that there's some place in the world, some place I can go. But I happen to think, I mean, I don't know. I'm not hanging on too tight. I would see if I do sell this place. It doesn't make sense for me to move 45 miles that way or inside of another state. I want to move straight the fuck out of the country. I would love it. I think that if it does happen, there's a divine passage. I can see the path. Right now, I just can't see it. But I do see a path now. See, I'm on a different path, which I can't, I'm not saying that it doesn't lead to the other path, but I can see a trajectory, in other words, and it might feel the same with you. But no, other people are experiencing something different. See, it's not every day that you're in Aries rising and all of this shit's happening on top of your ascendant. They call us the chosen one, right? Chosen ones right now. Just it's Aries that's activating. That's the warrior. I hate to tell you, it's the like ambiance of war. 165 years ago, there was a civil war. Now, if I'm not in a civil war right now, I don't know what is. And it comes in the fucking form of environmental terrorism, and not only that, but the ecology of the people. Babes, these aren't human beings around me. I've talked about that often. That no, there's non-human beings and there's human beings. See, there's 2 types. I keep saying this. Do you notice how the 2 looks like a Y? I mean, if there's a type, does it show up in the Y and the type? I mean, that there's 2? I love going along the lines of Coinky Dinky. Need to take a shower? Maybe. I won't do it. I just want to get some sleep tonight. It's only 10 o'clock in the night. And I do have a trajectory that I'm going to do. It's just like, hit it, get it, And I like that. I like that it just opened up. I was worried. It's like, well, what first move do I make? Well, it helps to be a meditator, but really, when you're a meditator, what's happening is that you can tap your highest self. You can tap the akasha, or like just it's like you've done this, right? Don't you remember at the table up there before you came in here, you chose a certain thing? You're like, really? Yeah. Well, the thing about Aries and my family in general, especially the women that go to court, we don't lose. Well, I want to talk about the warrior. The warrior does not fight battles unless they know for sure they're going to win. Now, when they win, everybody wins. Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. It's like, okay, so we're going to clean up these fucking asphalt spills. That's oil. And when we clean them up, not only me, I experience better health condition all around, man. No more headache, no more weird feeling. I swear to God, it's deteriorating me. On top of now what I had happen to me, just that doesn't help. It's like what the fuck, man? No, they hit this place. Well, people are weaponry enough. See, that's the thing is they went right through these people who are had no idea that this kind of thing would be up here. You think that people live up here because they like the fresh air. Oh, we don't mind the dirt. We don't mind the wildflowers that come up out of them, the dirt, and or the whatever we can do with the dirt. Grow? Hello. See, I want to make it to where it's mandatory, or it's just basic ordinances that if you live near a waterway, you should grow something to eat for your community and beyond. Well, something naturally usually happens. This place used to be called Strawberry Meadows because there was strawberries here, but they were wild ones. But see, all you have to do is give them a little pollen and they'll get something different, bigger. But what does grow up here is apples. There's a harvest of apples, and I see it more and more that people say, "Hey, come on and pick some apples." It's happening now, and then they mention, "I have a camera, so don't try it." A lot of people have cameras on their fucking property. And I'm like, that's not right, because what if somebody actually intruded? You can't grab the machete and just slice their fucking head off because a fucking camera will see it. There you go. These people fucking ratting on themselves again. I don't know what to tell people. Hi. Don't expect us, Aries, to give you a sad face, not even on our deathbed. No, we go out like Jimi Hendrix is a fire sign, and he said, the last light always shines best. That means like we used to have light bulbs that flash really hard before they went out. He says it like that, but you get the idea that it's a kind of a short and sweet situation. I don't know, whatever. To each their own, babes. If you want to experience the disease that is life, uh, and get really old with it, go for it. That's not on my list of things to do. I mean, I leave an amazing corpse behind. Sorry. God, that's a hell of a thing. You got to minute 29. Some Satanists, some assholes, like, I wonder if she's still suffering. Nah, I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't know quite what to do, but now I know what to do. Some things happen in succession, and I'm like, oh, I get it. So I have to get a second opinion and get another X-ray and prove to these people that I'm looking for a contrast here. Why are you people talking about the health center? It's not a two-way conversation. I have to start a two-way conversation by getting another doctor and saying, hey, well, I now that I have the experience of going in there and see, I wanted to talk to this damn doctor about what I told her the first time I was there. I want to say, now, do you remember what I said, and did you write it down? Patient claims that she received this fucking illness from being exposed over there in the government fucking Cracker Jack box. How dare those fucking people? See, you don't do that. That's a satanic society. I've been managing my conjunctivitis. I wake up with it a little bit. I've had that going on. Did you follow my videos and see that's why I'm talking about this? I don't want to dwell on illness and stuff. No, I don't. I'm actually healing myself a lot though, see. But no, I feel this thing. It's like, wow. But I have a lot of strength. Let me tell you, it's just an overlay of something that it's going to wear off. I'm trying to get information now about how do you detox from that fucking nanotech. See, they told me this is for my darn video over there. It probably will be unlisted. If you guys are paying attention, then good for you. But I don't know. If I do post it public, like and subscribe. I'm a daring person. I know why to be transparent. Sometimes you'll forget. Sometimes you'll feel like that you shouldn't. But no, you should. You have a camera right here and it looks right into the transparency of something called reality and or outer space. That is God right there. Yes, it is. There's a lot of people that are confused about that. It's like, I'm so glad I can have a conversation with you now because I'm a Buddhist master. And Buddhism is just a conversation between these two very different people. One of them doesn't think reality is here. That's your narcissist. They do not like reality. I get the essence of how that, well, you know, people, they're like in this vacuous assumption that they actually exist. It's weird. But it's just a myth that people can be now. Yeah. There's a language that comes with what I'm saying, that how maybe that if you do need a hit of LSD or something, I don't know, but when I looked into it, it was shown to me. Benevolent beings sent the English alphabet down. They live in outer space, but it has been flattened down. We're not using it right. All the stuff here we're not using right. Oh no, it's just the English alphabet that we're using perfectly, yes. What you do is you capitalize one letter at the top and the rest just drops. Even though you have a period there, put a capital letter and then the rest just drops. Nope. No. The reason why you want to keep the vowels elevated is because that's what's really going on, man. Don't ever forget that there's outer space. There's the atomic. Now, I was talking about the attic. Now, I know it as now, see this part right here? Your crown, your pineal gland. You know, it's kind of the shape of like this. Isn't the pine cone kind of like this? Uh-huh. See, I have a feeling that I'm onto something here. iPhone. It's okay. It's not always negative. They're setting stuff right in front of our face, and we just need to grab it. And the main thing, number one, this is why it may never work, is because you're never going to figure out that there's a problem with your language. People, I hear it all the time. You don't even know how fucking irritated I am. Like, okay, Adrienne Elise is a good astrologer. I just sent Nancy. I mentioned Nancy a lot because she's helping me a lot with just information alone and being there. And she knows about the nanotech. And anyway, Adrienne and Elise, sorry, I just lost my place. Fucking terrible, right? But I'm going to be okay, babes. I know exactly what to do. I have my spirit guides that has just shown me after today, it was the trajectory was right. I did everything right. And now I'm being led just into another phase. And I would sure, like, can I have another x-ray? These people are not having a two-way conversation with me. They're trying to shove me into a misdiagnosis for one, and oh, it's been horrible. Not being able to be heard. You know, they have to understand that I'm not feeling well, and if I get impatient, that's one thing. But see, I want to have a conversation. It's weird the way that they have set up the medical around here. Oh man. Yeah, because well now, but it's up to the people. It's the ecology of the people, and I'm not impressed with what's going on up here. Man, no, it's completely 100%, actually 1,000% with like concentrated, dehydrated, and repacked fucking satanic. And that's why I want to get out of. See, that's why I think I need. Of course, I mean, it feels terrible. It feels fucking terrible. Being picked on because you're not satanic. You're not Satan. Babes, those are now what I'm saying is okay, Christ would go out in the middle of the desert and have and confront who? The mind. Darkness. No reality available there. That's what you don't like about your narcissist or your sadomasochist or any sociopath out there, especially sociopaths. They're kind of they're smart. They are narcissists, but they're smarter than narcissists. They're the most dangerous. Psychopaths, they're kind of sitting, they kind of like, they don't like any of them. They're like, God, these people are stupid. At least learn how to make billions of dollars raking everybody over and make it and do your false flag thing. And just that's what we think is off in the background laughing at us all. You know, people that dare to violate boundaries so hard that it gets into like what Adrienne Elise was talking about is, no, she's totally hip. She's talking about, yeah, that they've been doing this to the human organism for a long time, is just hijacking every bit of their possibility. What they really are is pure science that alters reality in such a way that, I don't know. I mean, I think that everybody needs to snap out of it and start talking. Communications is light if you do it right. See, no, it is. You can't unhear the truth. You know, when I say, hey, that's a carcinogen and that's very wrong to pour 12. Look, and did you get that for free? They cannot unhear that. Oh, they can call the police and they can tell their fucking rumor. Each time I told those at that point when that was happening with me, no restraining order, right? They eventually I told them, get the fuck out of my driveway right now. Get out of here. I just told them, end of session, go away. I really wish I would have recorded this one conversation with this one guy. He was defending Jimbo over here who pours the 12 loads of asphalt. I'm just surrounded, really. It's fucking pathetic. It's weird. It's like these people get paid to do this. Yeah, in a roundabout way. They're just yay asphalt. Hey, cheat cheat. They're elbowing each other up, and they're so okay. I want out of this fucking class. I want out of this fucking class. It is so unhealthy. It's so fucking toxic. Look what they did. I need to fix the lighting in here. I don't quite like it, you know, but um I'm battling this nanotech. They threatened to kidnap me in there. They what I mean is that they said, "Well, then you can't leave unless you do this." And I wasn't very clear-headed, I admit, but it was supposed to happen this way. Otherwise, I wouldn't have punitive damages to rack up on them, and then to expose about the nanoparticulate and how it's venom, and they all of it is man-made. There isn't such a thing as really well, a lot of stuff going on, right? But no, that particular thing, it's very real. It's weird, and it can't live in me. I can tell that there's a literal, like, okay, this is so strange to say this, but there's a literal spiritual battle going on in my body, and all I can do is witness it as pure awareness. And but see, there's this moves I'm making into the outer holographic field that says, do this and this and this and this and this. See, I didn't know what to do before I made that one pathetic video that says, my electric bill. I shouldn't be worried about that. It's a far way away. I mean, really, it's not that far away. Hardly even 7 days now before they turn my electricity off. And I know that my boyfriend's listening to this, and he's a sloth. He's not going to catch it at the time that I really need it. Out of all the times, see, he doesn't do that. Okay, and I'm sorry, but narcissists, and especially if they're playing the video game like a sociopath that says, yes, starve them out and put more weight on them, turn their life upside down. Try to transfer all your misery onto them. Make it their life now, that the kind of life you live, and then make your life their life, your life. They take it from you. can't do that here. Sorry, I've been here very long. There's a reason why I'm here. And this community, there is a community there. I don't know if they're this fucking kind of retarded, but I'm saying this community should be fucking taking care of me better. Guess how it's gonna happen? Oh, guess how it's gonna happen? I'm gonna have all of these fucking spills moved. It's gonna start with the mountains that are sitting there random. It's like, well, why is that fucking mountain of asphalt right there? What the fuck is this? Get that shit out of here. See, this is a whole different stem, but I kept mentioning it each time I went into the. I'm going to get transcripts tomorrow. And I'll say, well, mainly is because I thought it was time to talk, Your Honor. There was something happening in the neighborhood that was very disturbing to me. And then by the time these people are tractoring around, they claim that they were restoring the meadow when really they fucking destroyed two ladybug chimneys that used to let out at least 25,000 ladybugs per chimney. Now, if you know what, that should not have been allowed to be destroyed or to have something like that move in here. And nobody is saying, now, are you aware of where you are? That this place, Idlewild, and there's Lily Rock up there. They call it Lily, and I like that because it's like Lilith. Well, what's here is the feminine. If you wonder what's up here, there's fucking strong ass women here. And lo and behold, it's like it is in a fuming gas of a Machiavellian type entity of the male chauvinist, whatever that is. Now, it's not their fault. They lost sight of their leaders, which are women, not just any women, babes, the alive woman who says no. No, that's wrong. Don't do that. And see, if they don't listen to her, like the warrior that says, no, I fight only battles that I win. And when I win, everybody wins. Stupids. Yeah, they throw me in the tank another time, and it was so ridiculous. I just said that we needed to talk, and I was talking to the neighbors over here, not the ones that poured the asphalt down, but the ones adjacent. See, we just don't do that, and this is what's going to happen is I'm going to do that. Yeah, watch me walk up and down the road, and see, they know me from when it was 2020 in the summer when some fucking amazing crew, I think I talked about this before, just emerged out of the woodwork. This is a complete and total design. They know that people are belly up and fearful, especially of authority. I don't know, they all think that they're doing right cutting down the green trees. Fake environmentalists walking around with cognitive dissonance. What they call themselves is environmental consultants, right? They're from the electric company. They're like, well, we don't. It might fall on the power line, and it's like, oh, really? And so when you guys finally stop doing that, do you realize how many trees are close to the power lines? And do you realize how long that we've gone that it's really not happened? That a tree just no, those trees don't just suddenly fall. No, that's why you have a fucking pine tree in your damn living room on your religious holiday called Christmas, is because here's why. You don't know the strength of a pine tree until you see it go through the deepest of snows. Oh, if you ever look at those things and just get into their beings, it's like, whoa. And when they get bigger, they get more durable. I have a really old pine tree. Um, well, really old. With these particular pines, you would be surprised, but it's a huge. It's the biggest one probably in this particular meadow area. I have two, but this one right next to, it's like right next to my home. It's like this anchor thing or something. Like I have this trippy home that has that, and um, it does not move when the wind blows. I mean, it just won't. It doesn't wave around like the other trees do. So anyway, thanks for listening to this. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed now, and yeah, I don't like what's happening, but the truth is I'm about to do something astonishing. That it's like, well, yeah, I was supposed to do that, you know. I did it in my last lifetime. That I did something astonishing. I don't know what I did in my. Oh God, we none of us know what we did, babes. They are resetting, like they hijack us, and like it's unbelievable. Like from one house to the next, because nobody talks. It's just imagined life. They're all fed a fucking crock of shit. What club do you fucking belong to? What fucking club? Club. Look at the academics department where they have a graduation where your hats are flat. Welcome to being clubbed. Sorry. Okay, let's not call it that, but did you notice the mob or the gang or the cliques? The flying monkeys and the narcissists? Where is their fucking heads at? Where is their head? What I'm saying. Where is Satan? Is it stationed somewhere over here? Did I forget to notice it? Because if I thought, I mean, if I saw the damn chair with the damn Satan sitting there, and then people are going, "Yay, this is so fun! All you gotta do is be a 2 + 2 is 5." And what else? Um, Nazis. They don't see. They are Nazis. Here, and have some of this too. And but what are you gonna do? Be a toxic vat of shit? I guess so.